this is the base, and as per given condition, this side is perpendicular to vertical plane. Now give the nomenclature, text, enter, start point, height 3.5 and rotation angle 0. So this is point 1A. Now here, while giving nomenclature, make this color black. Again the text, I repeated the same thing. So this is 1A, this one is 2B, and this one is 3C. Now take the projections. So this is the projection of 1A. This is the projection of 3C and 2B. So this is the center point. From here I took the projection like this. Mark this center point. Make this blue. Now make these all lines paint. Now height of this particular prism is 60 mm. So now I am going to connect it. Height is 60. Enter. Again from here I am going to add distance as 60. Enter and connect it. Now right now there is no need to show the axis because axis condition is not given. So in order to avoid complications, I just avoid to show this particular axis over here. So now I'm going to add the distances. So I'm going to show this distance as 40 over here and this distance as 60. Give nomenclature for the front view, the text. So this is 1.1. This is point A. Now this point is, okay, we call it as 2 dash 3 dash. This one as B dash, C dash. So I call this as 1 dash. This one as A dash. Okay. So this is the representation of an object as per given condition. We rested it on its base and its one of the side is perpendicular to B. Now the cutting plane condition. So it is cut by section plane in a such a way that the true shape of the section is trapezium. Now what is trapezium? So this shape is called as a trapezium shape. You can observe over here that it have two parallel sides and two sides are inclined. So these two parallel side dimensions are given to us. So the parallel side dimensions is 30 mm and 10 mm. So when after cutting, when we see it from the top, from here, we can see the true shape of these two parallel lines. So now we are going to use that particular thing. So now I'm going to make this point faint one. So when the cutting plane cuts this particular prism in a top view, we can observe one side as 30 mm and another side as a 10 mm. So now I'm going to use that particular. So here I'm going to select the center of this line. So this line length is 40 mm. So I'm going to select its center. From here I click on it and I travel in upward direction. I'm going to add distance as 15. Enter. So this particular line, when I travel in a forward direction, it cuts this 1 3 over here. Okay, so from here I'm going to drop a perpendicular. So this line distance is 30, remember. Now trim unwanted part of the line. So this is not required, this is also not required. So this line length is 30 mm. You just check it. So this length is 30, and another trapezium parallel line is of 10 mm distance. So for that, again I am going to open line command, center of the line. So just check whether is the center. So for that I delete this 15 mm line that I just draw. Now I'm going to open line command. So this is the center of the line. From here I'm going to draw 5 mm distance in a topward. So I click center point, I travel in upward direction. I'm going to click it, add distance as pi, enter. I travel in left side. So it cuts this inclined line over here. So from here I am going to drop line in a downward direction. So just trim unwanted part of the line. Also this line is not required. Just delete that. Now you can check this distance is 10. So this is the shape of the trapezium when we see it from the top. So now connect this shape by using polyline and use a red color for that. So this is first point, second point. This one is third point and fourth point, like this. So this is the trapezium that we connected, and now we give name to the points. So add the text, enter, start point. So this is point P, this one is point Q, this one is point R, this one is point S. Open hatch NC31 and hatch this inside part. So this is the view of the cutting of the object after cutting. Now we can show the cutting plane. So from here I'm going to draw the projection. Open this ortho mode. So this is one projector, this one is second projector. So now you can see that AB, this line AB have cutting plane P and S. So mark these points, and this line A3, AC and 1 3 have cutting points Q and R. So now we are going to mark these points as per shown over here. So PQ we can mark it on AB and AC. So this is point PQ, and similarly point RS is a point on 1 2 and 1 3. So this is point RS. So you just trim this unwanted part of the line and make these projections faint. Now connect these 2 points. So this is the cutting plane. Give the nomenclature. It takes start point 3.50. So this is point PQ and this is point RS. So here the angle made by the cutting plane is 74. Now we can show the true shape. So for that, select this cutting line, cutting point and nomenclature. Copy, move the object, rotate. This is base point, reference, first reference, second reference, and then add angle of rotation as 0. Enter. So now you can measure the distance of the line, linear distance. So this distance is 62. I just move it in a downward direction. Okay, now take the projections. PQ, this is RS. Take the projections from this side. So this is point P, this is point Q, this one is point R, and this one is point S. Now select all these lines, make them faint. Trim unwanted part. Like this. And now we are going to connect it by using polyline of this ortho mode. So this is the true shape of the trapezium. Give the nomenclature, the text, start point 3.5, angle of rotation 0. So this is point P, this is point Q, this is point R, and this one is S. Now this distance is 30. It is already shown over here. This PQ distance is 10. It is also shown over here. We can show this angular distance. So you can open this align distance and show this. So this distance is 60. Yeah, so this is the complete solution of the problem. Now we can show hatch it so that it is shown as a cutting object. Okay, close hatch creation. So this is the complete solution of the problem. Thank you.